No fries today. Amen. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Jacob is dropping his food over there. It is Sunday morning, and we decided to leave early this morning to go get some breakfast. So we stopped at McDonald's, and now we are at the church actually eating our food in like the back room. But I woke up this morning 37 weeks pregnant.
And cranky.
I am not cranky. You are cranky.
I am never cranky.
Everybody watching this knows that's not true.
When have they ever seen me?
I'm just saying. They know you enough to know that.
I'm never cranky. I don't get cranky.
Anyway, 37 weeks pregnant, and I am huge. Like, I'm so big, and my hands are swollen this morning. I was on my phone after I got up, and I could tell that my hands are swollen. What, buddy?
Tell them me a Hulk.
Oh, why didn't you tell them?
I a Hulk today.
You're Hulk today, just like every other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got me a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. That's like one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've ever had from McDonald's. So that's what I'm eating this morning, but man, I can tell this baby is coming soon. Jakey actually isn't feeling very good. He hasn't been feeling very good the past couple of days, and I wasn't sure if I was going to say anything about it because I feel like if you mention that somebody's not feeling very good, people automatically assume it's COVID. But he doesn't feel good, and so we're gonna have prayer for him this morning for sure. But he sounds awful. His breathing sounds really bad.
Oh, doctor.
You can even tell just by listening to him that he's sick. But it started, yes, buddy.
You told them not sick.
Yeah, Hulk's not sick.
Told them.
Okay. It started, both the boys got a runny nose like right after we went to the dentist the other day. JJ, which I haven't told you guys this yet, we went to brush his teeth the other night, and I noticed that, or Jim was brushing his teeth actually, and he noticed that his front teeth were bleeding, and most of his teeth that you can see are caps because he had like 12 cavities, and so he has a lot of caps in his mouth. And so Jim noticed that some of his teeth were bleeding, and so I was gonna check to make sure like all of them were still intact and like his teeth were looking good and all of that. And I noticed that above one of his silver caps he had like some sort of sore, like an abscess type thing, and it had like pus in it, and I could pop it, which was disgusting. And so Jim looked it up, and like the only thing that it could be was an abscess, but he didn't have like any of the symptoms, a fever, he didn't have pain, like it wasn't hurting him at all. So it was super weird, and I'm super out of breath. Talking a lot. So I took him to the dentist to see what that is, and it was an abscess. It is an abscess, so that tooth is infected. And so here in just like 9 days, 8 or 9 days, we have to go back to the dentist, and they are going to extract that whole tooth, like the cap and the tooth and everything, because the dentist said if the infection gets to his adult tooth, because there's an adult tooth sitting like right there, then it could damage the adult tooth, and obviously we don't want that. Jacob, stay in here with your food, buddy. Anyway, so we got home, and as soon as we got home, both the boys started getting a runny nose. And JJ was pretty sick that night. Jacob got really sick the night after that, and so Jacob's the only one that's really sick anymore. And JJ keeps wanting me to tell you the Hulk is not sick anymore. So I feel like I just did a whole bunch of talking. But yeah, JJ's got a sore in his mouth. We're going to get his tooth taken out in a couple of days. My mom comes in like 3 days, 4 days. And I'm super excited about that.
Me too.
So I'll explain more about that later, but I'm gonna drink some of this before church starts. Hey Hulk, come here for a second. Let me show them your tooth. His lips are so chapped, so ignore that. Oh, here, can you lay on my lap? Above that silver tooth right there. You guys can barely see it. church, and guess where we're headed? Where are we going? Hey!
Taco Bell.
Y'all, look at how trashed our van is. Oh my goodness, I've got to clean that this week. Okay, y'all ready for this? You're about to see a huge pregnant lady. Look at that thing! Oh my goodness. I am so big. Even Jimmy earlier was like, you have a big belly. He said, I live with you and I see you every day, but like, I can tell it's getting bigger. And I feel like this morning when I woke up, I was like, okay, 37 weeks. There it is. I am huge. And my feet are kind of swelling just a little bit. Like I can tell when I put my shoes on that my feet are bigger. But like my ankles don't seem swollen at all. Not really anyway. But my fingers, like I told you guys this morning, I could tell that my fingers are kind of swollen a little bit. T-U-V It's a little while later now. The boys are both up from their naps, and JJ got some chalk yesterday at the store, and he's been dying to come out and play with it. So he asked if when he got up from his nap he could play with his chalk. So that's what we're doing now. It feels so good, like right out here in the sun, but it's so funny because there's snow right here. It's just like hanging out, hasn't melted. There's some over there too. But it still feels so good out here in the sunshine. Okay, y'all are gonna have to ignore the fact that I look like trash right now, but I have to get ready for church here soon. But I just threw my hair up in a bun because we've been relaxing and stuff. And we were outside playing with the chalk, and the chalk thing lasted for about 5 seconds. And then there was some kids playing at the park, and JJ was like, I want to go play at the park. So he was playing at the park instead of with his chalk like he wanted to do. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys something that I've been working on. I told you in my last vlog that I ordered a comb binding machine, and I was so excited about it, and it was a piece of trash. From the time I took it out of the box, it did not work properly. Like the welding on it broke. It was just like awful. So Jimmy tried to help me fix it, and we couldn't get it to work right. And then I wanted to return it, but like I told you guys, I had bought it off of a resale site called Macari. And the way that they work is like when it's delivered, they prompt you to rate the seller. And so I was like, okay, I got the product and it looks good. I hadn't tried it out yet. And silly me didn't try it out before I rated the seller. And so like I said, they prompt you to rate the seller. And so I did. And as soon as you rate the seller, you're automatically disqualified for returning the product, which is kind of weird and actually pretty stupid, but it is what it is. So I wasn't able to return it like I wanted to, like I would have if like I would have bought it on Amazon or something like that. So it was like 40 bucks in the trash because it didn't work. So it was unfortunate, but you live and you learn. You win some, you lose some. And I actually gotta tell you guys something else that is unfortunate in just a minute. But anyway, so I ordered a new comb binding machine, and I am totally in love with it. And I can show you guys what it looks like, and I'll link it down below for you guys too, so that way you can check it out if you're interested in it. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. I have some books that have been falling apart, like books I've had for years that have just been falling apart, and like the glue and the binding of the covers is like coming apart and stuff. So anyway, I took apart some of those books yesterday, and I'm going to rebind them with my comb binding machine, which is pretty nifty if you ask me. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing right now with that. I got this paper cutter off of Amazon. It actually came today. And then like I said, I just take apart the book, like from the center of it, where it's bound together, I take it apart, and then I try to like separate each page, and you have to really be careful with that because you don't want to rip the pages. And then what I've been doing, because there's still some like sticky stuff on the ends of the paper, or like the sides of the paper, I'll take a couple pieces and then I'll stick it in here. And then I'm just cutting off that sticky part, like barely anything at all, but just enough to where like it's a fresh piece of paper. It doesn't have any sticky stuff on it. So that's what I'm doing with all of the pages, and then I'll show you guys how I'm gonna bind them together when I'm done with this. Okay, and here is the comb binding machine that I ordered off of Amazon. If it'll focus, it'll show you that it is a Fellows. I think it's the Star 150. And one thing I love about it that was very different than the other one was that it actually like can fold down, and I feel like it's definitely more portable and just convenient that way for it to like collapse itself down. And then this comes up, so both of those things come up, and then right here is where you punch the papers, which I'll show you guys in a minute how I do that. And then you put the comb, which I have, I think, 3/4 of an inch comb that I'm going to be using for this book right here. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'll just show you guys how I do it as I go. But I love this thing. Seriously, I feel like it's such a life changer when it comes to homeschooling. My laminator was a life changer, and then this thing is so cool, so I love having it already. Okay, this isn't going to be like a full tutorial video. I'll probably do that some other day, but just for the sake of showing you guys how cool this thing is, I'll show you how to do it. Anyway, so I'm starting off with the cover. I just stick it in there, the top, like I showed you guys, and then I just pull this little lever down, and we have holes. So that's so cool. And then I stick the comb in here like so, and I'm not going into detail because, like I said, I'll make another video on this some other day. And then I pull this little lever on the side, which you guys can't see, this little lever right here, and it opens up the comb like so, and then I just stick the paper in the comb. Like that. So I'm just going to do a quick little montage of me doing this whole book, if I can get it all done before I have to get ready for church. But just real quickly, I'll show you one more time. I've just got like 3 or 4 pages together right here. Put them in the top. Press down. And we've got holes. And it looks like some of those holes aren't perfect because the pages aren't perfect. Like this page right here was kind of ripped a little bit, so it's not perfect. But it'll still work. There, that one's good. You can see all the holes line up if the camera will focus. Good to go. Okay, so I've made it to the last page. I got the whole book binded and put together. And so my back cover of the actual book ripped, and so I wasn't able to save it. Like, I was able to save the cover of it, but the back part of it ripped too much, so I couldn't save it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna use like a piece of cardstock paper, and I'm gonna put that in there, and then put it on like so. And then the way to close it up is the lever that you turn to open up the comb. You just move it right back to where it was. So you turn it back the other way, and then it closes it up. So you guys can see it doing it. And then voila! It is done. So cool. So happy with this. And then the other unfortunate thing that I was so excited about and then it broke is JJ and Jacob's table that I got for them. I just got it for them like a week ago, and then they were playing on it, and JJ was being Hulk and the 3-year-old boy that he is, and he broke it. And of course the thing was plastic and it wasn't like the best quality table anyway, but I was not happy. I was like, you have got to stop being so destructive. So anyway, he broke it, and I found another one on Facebook Marketplace for cheaper than that table was, and I think I like it more. It's super cute, so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. There it is. That was the table I found, and it only came with 2 chairs, but I think it's super cute. It's not like the best condition. You can definitely see it's got some love on it, but I still think it's super cute. So that's their new table. Alrighty, focus, focus, focus. Okay, so we are home now. I think I've got food on my mouth. I just literally downed a plate of spaghetti. Like, so good. I stuffed my face. So we're home from church and from the store, and I'm just going to end this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Oh, I was going to tell you guys earlier that my mom is going to be coming very soon. This weekend, we have a couples retreat that we're going to be going to. Jimmy and I have never been to a couples retreat before, and they have one here in Colorado that we're going to be going to. So I'm really excited about that. And so because my mom was going to be coming to deliver this baby, I asked her to go ahead and come a little bit early so that way she could watch the boys while Jimmy and I go to this couples retreat. And so she's going to be here on Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Super excited to see her, and then she'll just be here for the rest of the time until the baby gets here. So things are getting real. This pregnancy is wrapping up, and I'm super excited about it. So stay tuned because there's a lot of fun things in store. I want to set up all the baby stuff and vlog all that for you guys, and just take you guys along as we get ready for baby number 3. So with that being said, remember to love God and to love each other, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.